Today we are going to learn about people and their personalities. People, as we know, are very different. Some are kind and gentle, while others are wicked and cruel. People can be jolly or complaining all the time. To help us look at some of these different types of personality, we have with us Mrs. Airangani Serasinghe, a famous film and television actress. During her long acting career, Mrs. Serasinghe has portrayed many different characters with diverse personalities. Hello, welcome to our program, Mrs. Serasinghe. It's a pleasure to have you with us this morning.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here.
To start at the beginning, what made you embark on an acting career?
Well, I didn't actually embark on any career at all, and least of all on an acting career. I didn't have an interest in an acting career, so I didn't choose to become an actress. It just happened. I used to take part in school plays and then in university plays through the DRAMSOC. And after that, I did amateur stage plays. And then Dr. Lester Pieris, he used to come to see these plays. And he saw me, I suppose, and thought he would like to have me for Ray Carver. Right. So I played in Ray Carver, and from that point on, he did more plays, more films. And so I just got into it.
Right. Yes. Okay. How many films have you acted in so far, both Sinhala and English?
Oh dear. Not in many English films. I think English films, just English language films, that is 2. But Sinhala films, I think maybe about 25 or about that.
Right. What are the different types of characters you have portrayed?
Mainly from the word go, I was mother.
Okay.
That is in Ray Carver. Then I was fairly young. I think I must have been about 30 years old. Yeah. And I'm still mother. And now I'm grandmother. So mainly that was the one rural woman I played that in Ray Carver. Yeah. Unfortunately, after that, I was mainly middle-class women, except, of course, in Sundays, where I was again a rural woman, but as a spy. Right. I came as a spy for the Sinhala people. So it's mainly a mother role that I've been playing. Different kinds of mothers, of course, different types.
How do you compare your role in Devani Gamana to the role in Avaragira?
Well, the Devani Gamana mother is a very domineering person. And I think she has decided exactly what she wants, the kind of woman or the kind of bride that she would like for her son. Right. And she's the kind of person who will map out the kind of life that she would like her son to lead, and she probably wants a daughter-in-law to be very much under her, right. And obedient to her, that kind of person. In Avaragira, the mother is much softer kind of person. And although she is taken aback by some of the marriages that her 3 different children, the kind of marriages they make, she adapts herself and she accepts. Right. And she doesn't go on bullying the daughters-in-law like the Devani Gamana mother.
Right. The teledrama Dudaro has been one of the most popular dramas that have been produced on TV. What sort of a woman is Dalsi Akka in Dudaro?
Well, I see her as an average middle-class Sri Lankan woman, a widowed mother, right. Without much financial help behind her. And she has 3 daughters, and like all mothers, she wants the daughters to get married. And of course, she must be having her own dreams about whom they should marry. At least she would want them to have good husbands and with some kind of financial status, or at least that they should be solvent.
Right.
So she is not terribly happy about the marriages, but nevertheless she
Has to accept.
accept. And sometimes, of course, you see her feeling very sorry for herself, as quite a lot of people are sorry for themselves,
Right.
which is not a very good thing. But anyway, people do
Right.
keep showing that they're sorry for themselves. And sometimes she's strong. Yes, sometimes she, kinds of breaks. But sometimes she's quite strong, and she fiercely battles her way through.
So then what do you have to say about Suduhamini from Yasorave?
Yes, Suduhamini, of course, has the backing of a husband, a very affectionate husband.
Yes.
He's not much of a help, I must say. Sometimes he complicates things. But nevertheless, there's a tremendous togetherness. The two of them are very much together. And there's a lot of support from him. He's very supportive. So it makes it very different, isn't it?
Yes. Can you describe to our viewers the roles you played in Rupial Sata and Ammai Tattai?
Well, I think Ammai Tattai, very few people would have seen, I think, because there were only 4 episodes which were shown, and it was taken off because of the power cuts.
Right.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I'll just describe.
Yes.
Rupial Sata was a fairly small role. It was she was a pawnbroker, and it was not a very complicated character because she just wanted her money back. That's it. She took these goods from the people, and she wanted them redeemed. When it was to be redeemed, she wanted her money back.
Yes.
So it was fairly straightforward, and the very few scenes I came in there.
Right.
And but
In Ammai Tattai.
in Ammai Tattai, I'm a marriage broker, not a pawnbroker, but a marriage broker. And there, I think my social and cultural background is important because I come from, although I'm a Sinhala person, I come from English-speaking, westernized background. And very often we are called Tuppahe.
Right.
People, because they have both the cultures quite mixed up and so on. Yes. And she's a very happy person. And but she has, you can see 2 aspects of her. This very outgoing, happy-go-lucky, singing person. But she has adopted a son, and that's her only emotional thing that she has in her life. That emotional tie is with this child. Not a child, he's a grown man.
Son, yes.
Yeah. But she is very much against the marriage he makes because he makes the marriage a rural girl. He marries a rural girl, and she's very much against it because culturally they're totally apart.
Right.
And then you see her as a different person, very angry, very trying to dominate, and that. And then you see her changing as a somewhat compassionate, kindly person because she feels for this girl once she's brought into the house, and she tries to change the girl, of course, into their way of living because they're living together.
Right. Do you prefer to act a particular type of role?
Well, very generally, I would say that I would prefer to play a role which has many facets, not a flat role,
Right.
because sometimes you get a character which is just good or a character which is just bad, and those are not interesting.
Right.
There must be some others. I mean, all human beings have the good and the bad, and so many facets, aspects to their complex character. So I like those complex kind of characters because it's truer and also it's much more challenging and more interesting to do.
Now let us look at some of the personality types again.
All human beings have the good and the bad and so many facets. And sometimes she's strong. This very outgoing, happy-go-lucky, singing person. Sometimes, of course, you see her feeling very sorry for herself. Devani Gamana's mother is a very domineering person. She adapts herself and she accepts. Sudhu Harmony, of course, has the backing of a husband, a very affectionate husband.
Yes.
Somewhat compassionate, kindly person, because she feels for this girl. Sure, nobody likes this boring old woman, you know.
When you are assigned a role, how do you prepare for it?
Oh dear, you mean for the films? You're talking about
Yes,
films?
yes,
Yeah.
I'm for
Well,
films.
films or stage.
Yes.
First, you have to read the script, and you must read carefully, very
Yes.
thoughtfully, and then you have to think about the context, or really the background of this character, her social background, cultural background, and so on.
Yes.
And then you have to, with each episode or each new thing you do,
Right.
you have to prepare yourself for that particular context.
Right.
And see, and the relationships between the various characters are very important. So you have to know actually not only your character, but the character of the other
Right.
person as well.
Yes.
And one very important thing is, especially in stage plays, I think, you have to ask yourself, what is the author trying to say?
Now, moving on from films to television, how do you compare acting in films to acting in teledramas?
Well, it's not much different because, I mean, the preparation for the acting is very similar to prepare yourself
Right.
for that particular role. Technically, you have to remember that the television screen is a small screen,
Oh,
and that there are limitations, and even your movements are
Restricted.
confined and restricted
Right.
to that little screen. Also, television depends a great deal on close-ups. So you have, and very close-ups, very, very close
Right.
close-ups. So you have to remember that when the camera is coming to you as a close-up, not to overdo. Because what seems, now it's so different on the stage, isn't it? Kind of you have to play
that
out a little bit
part,
more and
that's right.
slightly overdo maybe
Yes,
sometimes.
yes.
But all within the framework of natural acting. So it's, you got to remember that.
How would you describe the role of the audience in the different media?
Especially in the stage audience is very important. Because there's so much interaction between rapport and interaction between audience and actor. But of course, the film and TV, I mean, I'm better known now as a TV actress,
Right.
although I acted in
Venus.
about 3 TV films and 25 films.
Yeah.
And also on the stage, I've done many plays. And certainly, of course, when you have audience appreciation, even though they're not an immediate audience, but you meet them later on, certainly you get a certain
Sort of encouragement.
encouragement. And when I was doing Dudaro, I sort of felt, oh dear, I'm sure nobody likes this boring old woman, you know. And then I found people reacting quite a different way.
Right.
And feeling, great empathy with this woman. And then I found that, it's something quite different to what I expected. Because they identify themselves with
the
us.
person.
Yes.
Well, Mrs. Sarah Singha, we really appreciate you taking the time to be with us today. Thank you very much for sharing some of the memories with us. We wish you all the best in life and hope we will be entertained and educated by you in the future, in years to come. Thank you.
Thank you.